if you're just joining us, we're doing an informational talk about the Colebrook Public Podcast. This is our first part of this program, and we're going to explain everything and show you how it works, what to expect. So my name is Elise Fuller, and I'm an assistant librarian at the Colebrook Public Library. And I wanted to try this program, see if we can connect more people locally and just bring everybody together in new discussions covering different topics. So feel free to type questions that you have in the chat box or comment on Facebook and let us know what your questions are, and we will have a Q&A later. Here's a short overview of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to cover some guidelines about what we're expecting every week from the audience on this program. We're going to talk about what this program is, why I wanted to try to make this program, how it's going to work, and then we'll get to our Q&A. So our guidelines, if you're joining us through Zoom, your mics are muted and your videos are off. This respects everyone's privacy and it makes it go a lot smoother. Everything will be recorded, so we will have our guests approve us posting the recordings, but we want to have it as a resource that people can view later on, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. There will be the chat box on Zoom or the comment section on Facebook Live, where you can post questions that you have and we'll get to them. But just a reminder that we want it to be a friendly place of questions and discussion. We don't want any rude comments. We don't want anything disrespectful. So the last guideline is be respectful. We might have a wide range of opinions and topics that might be difficult for other people to talk about, to understand. So we're all going to come together on this program to be a community, to have those discussions. So we just ask that everyone is respectful. What will this program look like? So there'll be two basic setups. Tonight is a presentation where it's myself presenting information to the audience. There will be some guests that will have a format like this, and there might be other guests where it's more of an interview situation where I ask them questions and we go back and forth that way. There might be some visuals, but for those that call in, we will try to limit the visuals so that everyone can participate completely. We want to cover a bunch of topics that could include reaching out to local organizations such as the Colebrook Historical Society, and have someone come on and talk about what they have available, what they do, and just information, of course, if it's a historical society, maybe stories about the area, spread information about that. There might be state organizations that we reach out to that can share information about what's going on in the state, about different programs that are available through the state. Or I might reach out to different businesses that can share about what they offer the community, what services, what products. They might have specialized knowledge about certain topics that they can share with us. And also other resources, different programs, services offered in the community that might not have a lot of information out there. So we're hoping to get different people from different places to come in and talk about a multitude of topics that will relate to this area, relate to the community, so that we can get information out to the public. And we're also interested in having individuals on that can talk about traveling, about different events that they're involved in, and just share that information, kind of like a human library where we can just sit and talk to people and learn about their life. So if you have any suggestions on topics or people that we can have on, please comment in the chat box. And I'd love some information like that so I can reach out to new people. Here are a few topics that will be discussed this month. So for kind of an idea of what type of topics we're going to be discussing, we have 2 different awareness months this month, Fire Safety Month and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we're going to talk to 2 different people about these topics. We're going to talk about fire safety with Lieutenant Dean Woodard-Neary of the Colebrook Fire Department. And we're going to talk about how you can protect yourself and react in a fire emergency. And on October 30th, we will be talking about domestic violence awareness, which can be a really heavy topic to discuss, but we're hoping to get the information out there. And Megan Fellows will come on from Response, so we also will learn more about what services Response has to offer to the community, because I personally don't know much about it, but I'm very interested in learning in what programs, what services they have available. Why did I decide to have this program? I think it's great, and the library is a place where we get information and we share information, right? We want to be able to help educate people on things they might not be aware of, and have kind of an online reference desk where we'll talk about a variety of topics and you can find the information online. There's a specific place you can find this information, and that's a great database to have where you can say, I want to reach out to this group and this is their information, right? So the basic part of it is just to start conversations in the community, to start talking about topics that might be a little bit more difficult to talk about, but just opening up for that dialogue and hopefully making a place where people can just come and talk. I'm hoping that eventually in the future we can meet and have like a conversation cafe situation going on, but right now we'll be doing it virtually, so I hope that you all enjoy this format. So how can you register and how can you participate is what we'll be covering next. So to register, we'll talk about that. I'll show you on this website where you can register online. You can also register by coming into the library and letting us know that you want to participate, calling in to the library, and I'll get you that phone number in a little bit, and also emailing the library, and I can get you that email in a little bit. That's all on our website. They will be recorded and they will be posted online, which is also on this website. But we want people to be able to participate either online or calling in. So if you know people that don't have internet, that don't have that access, this is a great platform through Zoom to have people just call in. You don't necessarily have to have internet to have access to this program, which is what we were hoping for. We don't want to limit who's able to access this program. So you can join via Zoom on video chat or on the phone. Or tonight, we're streaming it live on Facebook, and we might do that in the future. We don't know. We'll see how it goes. So here's our website, and this specific page is under Programs and Events, under Colebrook Public Podcast. And right here at the top in this green box is where you can register for upcoming discussions. So as you can see, you can choose the different discussion topic that you're interested in. We'll be updating that as we get new topics. You can post the number of listeners. So that's how many people in your family are listening to this program. We're just interested in seeing how many people we're reaching. Add your email. That's how you will receive the link to the Zoom call. And add your name. That way we know who's participating. Right here is where there will be links to past discussions. So we'll have a video recording that we'll post on YouTube and have a link for it here. And we'll also have the audio recording. So if you just want to listen to it while you're doing something else, like other podcasts. So at the bottom of this page right here, you can see our phone number. So this is for information about the program or for registering. So you can call us at the library at 603-237-4808 or email me at ill@cpl@gmail.com. So again, that's just a website that will try to keep all the information for this program on this page. Right here you can see we have our discussion topics for October. And again, those will be updated for each month. All right, and now is the Q&A session. I see a few. Awesome. So in the comments, I just see a few ideas for people. Having artists on, that would be great. I'm always open to learning new things. And I definitely think that something we could try in this format would be like a craft time where artists could come on and share how to do something, how to paint something specific, how to knit or sew or anything like that. I think that's a great idea. All right, I don't see any specific questions. So we're about at our time limit. And if you have any questions, be sure to send them to us at the library, on our Facebook, through email, call in, post on the videos. And thank you so much for joining me today. As I mentioned before, our next discussion is actually next Friday. So a week from today at 5 p.m., we're going to be talking about fire safety. So really excited about that. And again, thank you so much for joining in. We're going to see how this program goes, and I'm excited to learn with people, talk to new people about interesting topics, and just get information out there and have this discussion forum. So I'll see you next time. Again, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll try to answer all the questions that are out there. All right. One more. There we go. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us today.